Between Los Angeles' glamorous facade and its dark streets, at the beginning of 1947, while many people awaited a new day with hope, a painful story hidden in the background of the city emerged. The young woman, later known by the nickname Black Dahlia, captivated attention with her beauty and charm, yet her life quickly took a tragic turn. Los Angeles of that era was a city where modernity and the influence of the media were on the rise, but where the underworld of crime and dark secrets also left deep scars. On the night the murder was committed, the wind blowing through the city's streets seemed to whisper the forgotten sorrows of the past. This incident occurred at a time when forensic techniques were still in their infancy. Beyond the sensational approach of the Los Angeles press and the focus of public interest, the manner in which the crime was carried out could not be fully resolved with the criminal investigation methods of that time. This, in turn, led to the emergence of many hypotheses and theories that have been debated for years. In the early hours of January 26, 1947, Elizabeth Short's body was discovered in one of Los Angeles' outlying neighborhoods, displaying signs of striking violence. The area where the body was found was not adequately secured during the police's first intervention. The scene was heavily affected by the tense atmosphere of that day. The evidence, which concretized the moment the crime was committed, included bloodstains, injury marks, and visible incisions on the body. In the initial examinations at the scene, notable cuts and wounds were detected on the face and body of the victim. Forensic reports stated the cause of death as asphyxiation and severe trauma, while noting that the heavy blows delivered to the jaw and facial area provided important clues about the manner in which the murder was executed. Early investigations also revealed that some evidence had not been properly preserved and that the chaos at the scene had disrupted the chain of custody. This situation later underscored the need for detailed forensic studies to re-examine the incident on a scientific basis. Subsequent forensic examinations following the incident uncovered many important details about how the murder was carried out. The limited techniques used in the initial reports were eventually re-evaluated using the advanced analytical methods available in modern forensic laboratories. Blood samples, tissue fragments, and other biological evidence collected from Elizabeth Short's body, while not fully decipherable with the technology of that era, now fall within the realm of detailed microDNA analyses. Forensic experts found that the wounds on the face and body bore traces resembling those made by a weapon-like cutting tool, and that the execution of the crime was highly planned and systematic. The patterns of incisions and wound distributions indicated that the crime was not the result of random violence, but was carried out according to a specific methodology. These findings laid the groundwork for many alternative hypotheses regarding the manner in which the crime was committed. The Black Dahlia murder has, for years, spurred numerous theories and suspect profiles. Investigations produced evidence suggesting that the crime might have been influenced both by intrafamily dynamics and external interventions. Media outlets and some private researchers have proposed that the mysterious elements surrounding Elizabeth Short's death could be linked to underground criminal organizations, famous personalities, or even conspiracies within certain circles in the city. Some experts argue that the specific patterns observed in the execution of the murder serve as a signature, one that might indicate the work of a serial killer or a cold-blooded criminal mastermind. Other theories suggest that the crime, as part of the dark and complex underworld of Los Angeles at the time, included elements belonging to a sort of shadow world. These alternative approaches have been supported by interpreting the evidence and data found at the scene from different angles, although no theory has yet led to a definitive conclusion. The complexity of this case also extends to its profound impact on human psychology. The very moment the crime was committed, with its horrifying atmosphere created by both the violence and the method, left long-lasting traumatic effects. The meanings imposed on the case by the media and the public have left indelible marks on collective memory, while psychological analyses reveal how the environment in which the murder occurred evoked deep-seated fears in the human mind. The Black Dahlia murder became the focal point of America's sensationalist journalism and the intense interest of the public. Newspapers, radio broadcasts, and the film industry of that era disseminated the dramatic aspects of the case to wide audiences. so much so that certain details were even associated with underground conspiracies and the dark forces lurking within the city. This process not only deepened the interpretations of the evidence, but also amplified the impact the incident had on public opinion. The intense media coverage complicated the official investigation, leading to misinterpretations of some evidence and witness statements, and even increased the risk of contamination at the crime scene. At the same time, the dramatic narratives crafted by the media reinforced the psychological effects of the case, invoking in the public a sense of reliving the brutality of that dark moment and facing the darker side of Los Angeles. This phenomenon has left a lasting imprint on society, eventually transforming the Black Dahlia murder into a cultural phenomenon. The murder did not limit its impact to physical evidence alone. It also produced effects that penetrated the depths of the human soul. In witness testimonies, particularly in the silence of the night, the scene of Elizabeth Short's murder was described as echoing an unknown terror, despair, and lost hopes. The deep-rooted fears hidden within the human psyche were reawakened by the silent screams whispered by the dark corridors and faded walls of the location. Psychological research has shown that similar tragedies can leave individuals with long-lasting stress, anxiety, and post-traumatic effects. The Black Dahlia case, both due to the shock of the crime and the subsequent manner in which society and the media processed the event, has left profound scars. The complex fabric of old Los Angeles, contrasting with modern societal values, brought to light not only the physical, but also the spiritual depths of the incident, prompting discussions on themes that are both haunting and worthy of deep contemplation. Over the years, numerous private investigations and academic studies have been conducted regarding the Black Dahlia murder. With the development of modern forensic science, the case has been re-examined in the light of old reports, witness testimonies, and forensic data, laying the groundwork for new hypotheses. Advanced DNA analysis techniques have allowed for the re-evaluation of evidence collected at the scene, simultaneously exposing the shortcomings and methodological errors of that period. New generation forensic techniques, especially microDNA analysis and digital archiving, aim to illuminate previously unknown aspects of the Black Dahlia case. These efforts, based on the comprehensive re-examination of all available data and the precision offered by modern technology, carry the hope of bringing us closer to the truth behind the crime. Researchers are establishing interdisciplinary collaborations to interpret the traces of the past at the crime scene more accurately, both in a physical and a spiritual sense. The Black Dahlia murder, which occurred on a dark night in 1947 on the streets of Los Angeles, remains an unresolved tragedy that has left profound forensic, psychological, and social imprints. Beyond the official reports, the case harbors many unknowns that modern forensic science has yet to fully clarify. The methods used in Elizabeth Short's killing, the inadequacies in evidence collection, and the sensationalism of the media have transformed this case into both a scientific and a cultural phenomenon. Today, alongside the new methods offered by modern technology and forensic science, there are promising developments in solving the Black Dahlia murder. Yet the mystery continues to evoke deep fears and unforgettable impressions on the human mind. This presentation meticulously examines all aspects of the case, unveiling the dark secrets of the past and the unknowns that modern science has yet to illuminate. Every piece of evidence, every witness testimony, and every forensic report provides crucial clues that help shed light on the mystery behind the Black Dahlia murder. The complexity of this case, positioned at the intersection of Los Angeles' dark history and modern forensic techniques, reveals that the shock of the crime, the deep-seated fears in the human soul, and the unforgettable pain embedded in society's memory have elevated this case beyond a mere criminal incident into a timeless legend. The Black Dahlia case is a complex event laden with long-standing questions, scientific debates, and deep imprints. The new technologies offered by modern forensic science carry the hope of illuminating the uncertainties of the past, while also exposing the social and psychological dimensions of this tragedy. That silent scream echoing through the dark streets of Los Angeles continues to leave a deep mark in forensic reports, analyses, and cultural memory even today. This narrative comprehensively presents the historical background of the Black Dahlia murder, the meticulous examination of the evidence from the night of the crime, the data obtained through modern forensic techniques, and the alternative hypotheses surrounding the case. The painful traces of the past, the sensational approaches of the media, and the profound psychological impacts converge to reveal the unsolved secrets of this legend, while paving the way for more accurate and comprehensive future investigations. The Black Dahlia murder is not merely a crime committed on a dark night in 1947. It is also a legend situated at the intersection of modern forensic science and psychological analysis. A legend where the deep fears, despair, and forgotten pains of the human soul meet. This detailed examination aims to bring us one step closer to the truth behind the case and to illuminate the dark traces of the past.